Have you ever wondered how your nervous system might play a role with your relationship with money? If that's something you're wanting to dive into, stay tuned to the end of the video to learn how your nervous system might be repelling or rejecting your financial success. I'm Alyssa Cotten. I'm a money mindset expert for female entrepreneurs. I help you release the fear of success so it can feel safe to be seen and paid on your entrepreneur journey. Nervous system regulation is a buzzword right now in the media. You can't go to any of these wellness pages without learning about nervous system regulation. And nervous system regulation is just a fancy term on how do you handle stress. How does your body react to stress, and how does your mind and body in relation handle the external stimuli? And in this case, money is the external stimuli. And what happens is a lot of times our relationship with money is the same relationship as a threat. We do not trust money. We do not feel safe with money. We do not believe money can help us achieve our goals. And as a result, our brain, our nervous system now linked to say money is danger, danger, danger. So for example, let's pretend you're walking in the woods and you're walking and you hear some psh, 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 and your brain does not have enough time to identify. Is it a bear? Is it a bunny? Is it another hiker? We don't have time to identify. Your brain has to react. So what happens? This part of your brain, your prefrontal cortex, goes offline and you are now in your limbic system, your emotional brain. And inside of your limbic system is what's called an amygdala, your brain's smoke detector, which determines is this safe, move forward, or danger, danger, freeze. And what happens is it triggers a trauma response. And now we all tend to have money wounds. And our money wounds show up as money blocks. And if you haven't taken the money block quiz, definitely take it down here below. The money block quiz is going to help you identify where you're at on your money journey, your relationship with money, and how it might be holding you back in real time. So definitely take that quiz there. And so our relationship with money, if we perceive money to be a threat, danger, danger, then the brain does not want you to receive more money, which then is going to show up as lack of sales, lack of income, lack of revenue in the way that you're doing all this work. You might be hustling, and you're like, why are my paychecks? Why is my salary? Why is my monthly income? Why is it not increasing? I'm doing all this internal work. I'm doing the mindset work, but it's not showing up in my reality. And that is because your nervous system is saying it is not safe. And if your nervous system is saying it's not safe, it will then filter your brain. And it will start to filter your brain's reticular activating system. And your brain's reticular activating system is what helps you filter and process information. This is important to process. I can leave that out. Your reticular activating system is responsible for example, if you're in a crowded room and you hear your name in the distance, that is because your reticular activating system has linked to be alerting when you hear your name. So if your brain and body are now saying money is dangerous, money is a threat, money is not safe, money is the root of all evil, all I do is spend, I don't receive, all I have is these bills, all I'm doing is these payments. Or if you start to spend and you feel guilty, you start to treat yourself, you feel guilty, you start to receive more money, you start to feel guilty. That is going to tell your brain's reticular activating system, we need to filter opportunities to not make more money. Because every time money comes in her world, she gets stressed, overwhelmed, and triggered. Okay, well, the brain is trying to protect you. But the brain is trying to protect you based off your past information, not where you're at today. So now we get to do what's called nervous system regulation. Our nervous system has two states, the peace state and the stress state. And when we are in the peace state, it feels safe to receive. But when our nervous system is in the stressed state, we reject money. And I'm going to explain a little bit deeper on how that might show up in your life. So here are some of the main signs that your nervous system is not regulated when it comes to money. When you start to do a budget, or maybe you're not even doing a budget because it's so anxiety provoking, but when you're working on a budget, you get overwhelmed and frustrated. That is sending a signal that your nervous system doesn't feel safe with money. If you ever done impulse spending, let's say for example, you go to Target and you are there to buy one item, and all of a sudden this little voice says, oh, you should go over there, you should buy this. And now you've left with more items than you wanted to spend. That is because you don't feel safe with money. So instead of saving money, you will spend it. On the flip side, if your nervous system doesn't feel safe with money, you will start to hoard money. You will never allow yourself to go out for a meal, enjoy the things in life, because your brain is saying it's not safe to spend money. So I need to hoard, and save without enjoying the present moment. It's all about balance with money. We need to think about money the same way we do with an ocean wave. We know that it's going to go out and it's going to come back. Just like the waves, they go out to the ocean, they come back to the shore. And we can trust that money can do the same. But when we start to create these beliefs around money, these beliefs will then tell our amygdala, danger, 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 will put you in a trauma response of fight, flight, freeze, submit, attach, all of those. Other signs that your nervous system is not regulated with money is just avoiding money talk at all. Avoiding looking at your bank account, avoiding looking at those transactions, avoiding looking at the metrics that matter when growing and scaling your business. Everybody wants more money, but they don't actually teach their nervous system how to handle more money. I see it time and time again, because in this work, and I work with a lot of female entrepreneurs, it is not about how hard you work. There are plenty of people who work hard who don't make a lot of money. It has never been about how hard you work. It's about how safe does your nervous system feel to receive more money. That's why you see so many creators, so many entrepreneurs who you're like, wait a minute, I have more training, more education, more experience. Why am I not popping off the way they are? And that is because their nervous system feels safe at that level. That's all it is. So the only difference between you and them is their nervous system, their reticular activating system, and their subconscious mind have decided that that level of wealth is safe for them. And what we get to do is when we start to see where we're at and where we want to go, that gives us the blueprint of what to work towards. So here are my favorite nervous system regulation techniques. My first one is EFT tapping. EFT tapping will work no matter what trauma response you're experiencing. You can check out this video here on the 5 different types of trauma responses. So EFT tapping is going to help you get into your window of tolerance regardless if you're feeling anxious, depressed, frozen, fearful, needing connection. EFT tapping is going to get you into your zone of genius. And I have plenty of EFT tapping resources that are available for you. Another one that's going to help regulate your nervous system is any type of movement. So walking, exercise, Pilates, anything that's going to help your body just kind of release that stress and ground and regulate. Walking is one of my favorite ways to regulate, because when we're walking, we're using our left and our right body at the same time, which is actually stimulating our left and our right brain, allowing our body to process information. So here's a hack. If you ever need to have a difficult conversation with someone, go on a walk, because then you can allow your body to process by using your left and your right brain. It's such an easy, effective way to help your body ground while you're having that difficult conversation. Another way to regulate and ground your nervous system is through mindfulness. And mindfulness is about bringing you into the present moment by using your 5 senses. So you might be using a meditation, a hypnosis, you might be doing a breath work, you might be smelling essential oils, a candle, you might be focusing on a really yummy meal. Those are all ways that are going to keep you in the present moment. Mindfulness is an easy way to regulate your nervous system. The goal with money is to become neutral to it the same way you are with air. So when you think about taking a deep breath, or when you think about how much oxygen is available for me to breathe, you trust it. Unless you're underwater or in a certain scenario where there is not enough oxygen, most frequently than not, we have enough oxygen to take a deep breath. And why don't you take one with me? Beautiful. So when we are able to neutralize our relationship with money, and a lot of times our relationship with money reflects our relationship when we were little kiddos. So whether we witnessed our caregivers, our siblings, our parents, aunts and uncles, grandparents, teachers, classmates, whatever relationship we absorbed as children with money, we tend to do the same. So you can think about your childhood. What was the relationship with money? Was it hot and cold? There was a lot of money, but it came with these really weird terms and agreements. So I feel like I need to live by these terms and agreements. Was there not enough? Was there enough to cover your basic needs, but not enough to thrive? You can really investigate and explore where your childhood was at, because a lot of times our nervous system regulation was taught in childhood. And that's how we grew up, is regulating our nervous system the same way, unless we intervened, right? And we got therapy, we got support. We had friends who maybe helped us regulate our nervous system. We had a supportive adult who helped us regulate our nervous system. The beauty about our bodies is that they're constantly growing and constantly changing. Unfortunately, though, your mind wants to save time, energy, and calories. Therefore, it's always going to reference the past on how to handle the present. So if you had a fear or a negative relationship with money in the past, your brain is going to now link that with the present. That is why I love EFT tapping and EMDR. Those both techniques are going to help release and rewire your brain. So now when your brain goes back to the past to reference, it is neutralized. It is no longer a threat or danger. So you are able to make decisions moving forward that are in alignment with your financial goals. So if you haven't achieved your financial goals this far, 3 things are happening. Your nervous system does not feel safe to handle that much money, to receive it, to save it, invest it, spend it. Your reticular activating system hasn't found enough proof and evidence that it's safe for you to have it, and your subconscious mind is not on board. When we get those 3 things on board, let me tell you the amount of quantum leaping you will do. It will be incredible and amazing. Let me summarize today's video. Your nervous system is repelling money because it believes money is a danger, is a threat, not safe to have, spend, invest, and save. When you start to regulate your nervous system, when you engage in different money habits such as budgeting, spending, saving, investing, and receiving, you are training and teaching your brain that it is safe for more money to come. It's safe for you to spend more money. My favorite ways to regulate the brain and rewire the brain to be able to hold more money: EFT tapping, EMDR, any kind of mindfulness practice, with whether it's hypnosis, meditation, breath work. If you're wondering where to get started, check out my program, Financial Flow. This is a one pit stop. This is everything you will need to regulate your nervous system, rewire your beliefs, get into alignment, allow your feelings to feel safe with money, and take those aligned actions for you to receive the financial success that you desire. Again, it's super easy. It's 3 easy steps. We overcomplicate it because we think there's no way it could be that easy. So you can look at the information below on how to sign up for Financial Flow. And the beauty about this program, it's delivered on a private podcast, so you can listen to it wherever you're at. Tune in, get the support you need on your financial freedom journey. If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. I release videos out every single week, and I can't wait to see you in the next video to keep growing and expanding your wealthy mind.